Okay. It works, yay. Oh my goodness. All right, so I guess we'll have to go delete that other little partial stream. I still don't know what happened. Look, it worked. It's fine. You know what I did? Nothing. I just unplugged and replugged stuff in. I didn't have to do any driver stuff. Oh my goodness, my stomach. Look, Joel went and got me some soda water. Oh my, you know what? Hot tip, don't get sushi at the farmer's market. Oh my goodness. My belly. All right, hold on. I gotta fix what's going on here. Let's see. Why won't that work? Is this one, that. Oh, hold on. Let's see. At least it works. So hopefully I could do this easily enough. Let's do. Let's see. What's that? And you are. No? Alright. Well, I don't know what to do about you guys. Let's see. It's like one step forward, 2 steps back. Let's see. I'm gonna swing this around here so I don't have to crack my neck. Tomorrow, we get to go see a friend's graduation, so I just wanted to make sure I didn't skip today. Let me see what I can do here. I don't want to create a new scene. Just where is the camera? I see my face, my face. I see you guys on the horizontal. Let's see. There's Grunt. Grump's stomach feels fine. Oh, your audio isn't even working. Everything's broken. It's a broken day. Let's see. This is me, yeah. So, let's, So where can I add this one? All right, I might have to say goodbye to vertical people today. Let's see. One more try. Where would you be? All right. Oh, one more try. Let's see. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, Blue. All right, maybe no vertical today. So, for Instagram, oh, Voice of Reason, it's my favorite. I'm trying to figure out where the why you guys. I went live like an hour ago, and my drawing cam was not working vertically. I mean, no, both vertical and horizontal. So I got it going horizontal. And now there's gonna be burps. I got soda water and a tummy ache. It's too crazy. Okay, hold on. Let's see. That's you. That's the one that it should be. What? Let's see. Properties. Why are you so angry? So that's my face, see? And then nothing. Let's see. No, that's not gonna help. Huh. And then, all right. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye to the vertical. Voice of Reason, sorry. I'll stay on Twitch because I don't know why it's not going vertical today. So I'll see you guys next week. Come over on Twitch if you want. Meet me on Twitch, and I'm gonna end the live for Instagram for you guys. Okay. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Doot. No more for you. No more for you. All right. One more won't work either. All right. Let's see what we could do with these guys. Yeah, so we went to the farmer's market. I made the bad choice of getting sushi. I can't even talk about it. Just talk about movies. Okay. No? Okay. Boy, take it easy. There we go. So, what did we do last week? We saw that movie, it was the new Wes Anderson movie. What was it called? Okay, The Phoenician Scheme. Yeah, I kind of didn't like it. Yeah, I think because my tummy hurts, I'll be all super salty about it. Hold no punches. But yeah, it was. Wes Anderson is the guy who did Rushmore, which was really good. And there's some other ones. I don't know, it's very stylistic. Like he likes to have, we call it symmetrical shots. And then like his actors kind of hurry into the shot and they'll deliver a line and then hurry out. So it was like more of that. And the thing is, it's kind of cool when it's new, but you can't like rely on that stuff. You have to have like an actual story. There you go. And it was just, I don't know. He was like, the act, everyone was doing like their best interpretation of like a Wes Anderson movie. It was kind of diluted, it feels like. Okay, let's see. I like you, and you. Are these the right ones? Yeah. So, I don't remember any of the colors I mixed up, but that's okay. We'll start with Manny. I have a good Manny color. Maybe I could, it's like right here. That's a good one. And then everyone in the theater was like laughing at every single little thing. I was like, it's not funny if he's just moving. Like they got a kick out of the way somebody moved an object from one side to the other. Like, it's not that funny. It's okay. Everybody relax. They're not watching you watch this. That might be my hurt belly talking though. Oh, I got new paper on the way. I finally got some of that rough. I'm gonna try the rough. We have so much cold press in our shelves, and probably here too, yeah. Not much hot press, which I might like because I'm always trying to do like draw micron stuff on these before I do watercolor. But I don't have a single thing of rough. So that's going to change. Okay. Oh yeah, I have to remind myself, wet on wet first. I got this big brush. Should I get the littler one? Nah. I'll get the big brush. Oh, that's kind of helpful. It's slightly tinted, so I can see. We got Rainier cherries from the farmer's market. They're better than the certain brand of that we're finding at the regular market. Ah, just that sushi messed everything up. I can't even think about all the delicious stuff we got. Windows troubleshooter is zero help for the camera stuff. Like, sign in for this, create an account. No, stay away. So I was thinking, all right, maybe the camera seems to be working. It's on. There's a picture coming out. So I was thinking, did I accidentally push something where it's no longer allowing HDMI, or I don't know, sometimes weird things happen, but I didn't feel like I touched anything. The only thing I was touching was updating OBS, and I think that was it. Oh, my graphics card too, but I mean, I don't think that was it. Anyway, so I was thinking maybe the dongle, the Elgato dongle thing kind of gave out. So I knew the space cam was working, so I plugged that into the dongle. And so the dongle was fine. And I thought, well, I didn't change the cable, so maybe it's the cable that's bad. So, and then all my stuff, all my cameras gear, it's very, what do you call it? Cable managed. So I have to like undo everything, and my stomach is getting worse and worse. Dumb sushi. Don't get sushi at the farmer's market. So then I undid the, what do you call it? Cables. I put the cable that was known to work. Wait, no. What did I do? Okay, I put the suspicious cable with the camera that works, with the dongle that works, and it worked. Everything worked. So I was like, what is going on? I still don't know. I put everything back the way it was, and then it just works, and I just did nothing. I hate that. At least if I find a problem, I feel like it was of value. The whole effort was worth something because I learned something new. Oh, you can't, like the printer. The printer doesn't want to print CMYK for some reason. All right, well then now I know. This whole just unplug it and replug it. I have no idea. And to like add insult to injury, I finally got approved to do live streams on TikTok, but because of the camera fussing around, it kind of affected the vertical layouts that get sent out to the vertical stuff. So all they were getting was my face and a blank screen underneath, not the beautiful artwork. So I had to like cut that off too. I'm telling you, some days. Hey Vince, how are you? Oh my gosh, I had time. I'm still confused, bewildered. I don't know. But like I said, I learned nothing. And how have you been doing? I saw a screening, an early screening of a Wes Anderson movie, and I feel like people were such hardcore fans of his that they weren't really, they just would have liked whatever you put in front of them at that point. But it was free, you know? And it was a really popular ticket because a lot of times you try to register for these free movies, and if it's a good popular one, you don't make the cut. You just don't get it in time. So this one, we got in, so it was nice. We felt like the chosen ones or something. It's been how it's been. So still struggling, Vince? I'm sorry to hear that. The worst part of my day was nearly getting sick from, what do you call it? Farmer's market sushi. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I don't know. Maybe I'm blaming the wrong item, but it seems pretty suspect, right? Because then I had fruit and juice and popcorn. Sometimes fruit hurts my belly, but not like that. Like, it doesn't make me nauseous. It just kind of gives me a little stomach pain. So I figured I'll just go live and I'll distract myself. And then all heck breaks loose because nothing's working. Okay, that's a good Manny color. Maybe make it a little darker. Where are you? Buttons. Wrong way. One more? We'll try that. Okay. So do I have, oh yeah, before it dries, do the little eye stuff. Hold on, this is too big. Smaller one. You got this. You've learned. You know what to do. Okay, let's try that. Making little eye shadings color. I haven't figured out a good name for these eye shadings. Eyeshadow, because it's not eyeshadow, that's makeup. It's discoloration. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna guess this is cold press. This is the cold press 100% cotton paper. I like it. I could go for more of this stuff. Oh, good, because we got plenty. Cold press, 300 pound, 100% cotton. I have to be careful because then it just spreads into all the damp paint. Some of that I like, but then I get tempted and I keep going and dabbing darker colors, and then those darker colors, they just wander, and I don't, it's not the control I'm trying to learn. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, to change that. Okay. So that's fine. I feel like I want it to dry so that I can do darker reds and they can be a little more poppy. I've changed, who knows? I feel like I didn't change anything that's gonna make this loud. It should, my mic should still filter it out, but let me know if it doesn't.
Game begin.
Hopefully that was muted. The way things are going today, I betcha it was nice and loud. Alright, so I'm gonna grab darker colors. And let's see. Yeah, I like the oranges here. All of these are pretty decent range for... This is super cute. Thank you, Retro Outro. This is Grump, Manny, and Perry, and they snuck in to go see Sinners. They heard it was good, but they had no business seeing that movie. It's not age appropriate. These are good Manny eye shading colors. I think I'll stick with maybe this one. How you doing, Retro? So as the story goes, the little Grump lore, Grump is he kind of still is a bit of a shut-in, and these two maniacs kind of infiltrate his life. She's actually the crazy one. He's more of he likes to build robots and things. So yeah, they kind of became fast friends, and now they're just going out, seeing the world. They snuck in to see Sinners. Like, duh, that's the story. He was like, what? She's like, heh. He's like, I'm just eating popcorn. So basically, yeah, I'm trying to learn some better control with watercolor. Usually, like in the past, I would use Photoshop to color these things for print stuff, books and whatnot. But I want to learn how to watercolor nicely. Not nicely, just the way I would want to do it. I see plenty of examples of stuff that I like, and they aren't beautiful, like super detailed paintings or anything. It's just it's like color to get your point across, and detail, maybe for me, I would want it in the line art. So I've been experimenting with papers, and you've already improved so much since I caught you a couple of weeks ago. Oh, thank you so much. You know what? It's like an ebb and flow. Sometimes they're better than others. So if you see a stinker of a painting in the future, don't be afraid. Please come back. Sometimes I try stuff and, you know, it doesn't always work. That's part of the fun, I guess. I wouldn't, not fun. That's not the right word. It's the artistic challenge I've chosen, maybe. But thank you so much. Sometimes it's the paper. Well, I'm not blaming the paper. I'll take full responsibility for my struggles, but once in a while, the paper doesn't do me any favors. So I'm picking my favorites. I'm still grabbing new stuff. Like I ordered some rough watercolor paper. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I got it from Blick, not Amazon. If it was Amazon, it like you just think of it and it arrives, but Blick takes a while. I had French fries and a drink to finish off before I could fold laundry. You know, that's a solid plan. You have to, don't fold laundry on an empty stomach. Yeah, watercolor and paper can be pretty hostile to each other. Some things, I have some particular paper. You know what? I won't say the paper is bad. It's just not a fit for how I work. So if I'm doing a drawing with a pencil and micron first, and there's gonna be erasing involved. Some paper is like, no, that's not what I like. You get in here with the brush and you paint your roses. I don't want any of your eraser garbage. So I have to find papers that that are more suitable to things that I'm trying. And there's some information you can find online or like on YouTube, but there comes a point where you just kind of have to dive in, try it. And sometimes like the sticker cutter that I got, nobody I know uses that one, but it looked like it was really good, and it claimed to cut better, smaller details and less waste because of the way it registers where the cutter is going to start. But nobody I know personally has one, so I just was like, all right, I guess I'll be the one to have this information. It was a Juliet Caesar or something. I like it. You have to learn. I've made plenty of mistakes on it, but it was relatively forgiving. Okay, that's some pretty Manny-licious eyes. You're an iconoclast? Is that somebody who like dives in on the unknown? Iconoclast? I like the way that sounds, but I know better than to accept things without knowing what they are. Where's my... Oh, here it is. Oof. Okay. Yep, goes their own way. It's a path moistened with tears, I'm telling you. So this is what I learned with my sticker cutter. Oh, I guess it's not just for stickers, right? It's the die cutting machine. What do you call those? I don't know. I will never use the heat transfer for capabilities. So I got all excited. I wanted to make this little mini sketchbook for my vending machine, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to have this little peekaboo window. So this is this was like the my crowning achievement after learning all the weird ways to use and settings to fiddle with. Pretty smooth, good cut. I'm not perfect. I'm still doing something wrong, maybe, probably, but oh yes, go. Thank you so much, Retro. I hope to see you again with even better paintings. Yeah, so this was like, I felt triumphant, but then I was struggling with proper staples. They should go right there. But this was the table copy. So yeah, we struggle and learn. Didn't have to write. Joel calls me a maven. Kind of the same thing. Jamboree handouts. Thank you so much. I love that name. That sounds so fun. I like that you are sharing your experiments. Yeah, you know what? I'm doing it anyway. Something about me is not that I'm not afraid to ask the questions or take the chances, because I'm normal, right? But I get so much out of asking the dumb questions because I know somebody else has them and they're just not asking. So if I'm doing this stuff and learning and showing everybody, someone's gonna get something out of it, and I'm already gonna do it anyway. So yeah, thank you. Let's see. Okay, I could do hair. That's dry-ish. Yeah, that's dry. And then I'll do t-shirts. So I was thinking, all right, so they're at a theater pretty dark, right? They're very light. I wanted to do maybe behind the chairs will be black, and then the chairs themselves dark red. And I was toying with the idea of putting little shadows of them on the chair, so like a bright light was kind of in their face. And then after I did that, I can go back in and see, all right, what needs to be a little darker? Where can I throw in some shadows? So this one, yeah, I guess it's like an experiment in control of the paint and the lighting. We'll see. Oh, I left my brush just in the, trying to take care of my brushes. Don't leave them just in the water and brush down. All right, so let's see. I think I liked the Payne's Gray for their hair color. Yeah, I've been trying watercolors, and you are so right about the wet areas, just taking a color and spreading it. So I'm trying to be super mindful about using that to my advantage, and knowing, here's the thing though, I know it's gonna happen and I do it anyway. I know that some of these little, it's like too early to go that dark because all that's just gonna like seep in. It works really well, wet on wet, to do like the blushy cheeks part if you have the right color. What's that Alice in Wonderland song? Like, I give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it. All right, let's see. Scooch you. I'm still learning about how much to water a color down before it just looks like nothing and it dries and it's like you barely put any color there. I don't know how dark is too dark. And I feel like it's something I have to experience to start learning. Because I thought this Payne's Gray was really dark and I watered it down. Now it's just a little medium light gray. That'll work though, because I'll let it dry, put another layer, and I can give it like some dimension, I guess. Okay. Jamboree, are you a fan of Wes Anderson? I like him enough. Thank you. My stomach is feeling better with I got a fizzy beverage. Well, he did a pre-recorded Q&A after the movie, and he said something about he didn't really have a plot in mind. It's just something that kind of developed. I'm like, it kind of feels like that. What else did he say? He said, Wes Anderson, that is, said that Benicio del Toro came in with like a bunch of ideas and notes for his character. But I think he was prepared for that because Wes Anderson said he wrote the part for him. So everyone knows how an actor is. Like every director probably has a good idea of what to expect from an actor's behavior, just from other fellow movie people. So I felt like that they were doing some sort of impersonation of what they thought an actor on a Wes Anderson movie should be doing. Not a lot of emotion, which is fine, but I mean, eventually, I don't know. I felt like I didn't feel connected to caring about anyone's success in their endeavors. Just like watching it all play out. The crowd loved it though, so I'm probably wrong because everybody in that theater was just, they couldn't contain themselves. They thought it was so funny. So maybe I'm just a curmudgeon, just like Grump. The local art house theater is showing a few older ones in the lead up. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I took my son to see Royal Tenenbaums last week. Yeah, I think I know exactly what you mean. I haven't seen his last 2 films yet because of that feeling. Yeah, spread them out because he really, that's kind of the good and the bad thing of being so stylistic, because it's like so in your face. Those static shots, you know, he loves people hustling into the shot that it's symmetrical against the wall. Even, okay, did I say this earlier? If Benicio del Toro ad-libbed this, it's not spoilery. It's just a throwaway line. One of the actors was getting into position to deliver a line, and you can hear Benicio in the background saying, why, where are you going? I'm like, yeah, where are you going? I think it'd be extra funny if he made that up on the fly. It's like that movie, The Usual Suspects. He was Mr. Mumbly actor, and then one of the other actors was like, what is he even saying? But it wasn't a line. He was telling like the director or somebody, and they left it in. The making of that movie seemed pretty crazy. There was the whole, what do you call it when they were, not the mug shots, they're in a lineup. What do you call it when people are in a lineup? And they were just being so silly, and some of the actors were just having fun, and other ones were like, we can't use any of this. But they the directors and the editors kind of used it to their advantage to make you like feel the camaraderie of these people in that moment. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, it's kind of silvery here. I feel like it should be one bit darker. Here, I'll show you. It might be okay. You know what it is? Too much white. I'll just go in a little bit. Kind of tighten that little sheen up. It's too big. All right. Yeah, that experience was kind of crazy. Not crazy, seeing the screening, just bizarre is a better word for it, because the people in front of me and the people behind me, I think they actually used the word fit check, like outfit check. And grown men, like assessing each other's outfit, bonding over it. I'm like, where am I? What's going on? The word normcore was used. And I was like, all right, this is on me. I'm seeing a super trendy, or I don't know, not trendy. I like him too. I like Wes Anderson. But I guess early screening attracts a certain type. And they were definitely into aesthetics. was gonna, it made me look at their shoes. Like, what is this shoe thing? Why are you guys all excited? They just look like shoes. I didn't dare turn around to see the guy behind me who they said something like, you look like you could come right out of the movie. Well, I didn't have like the courage to like turn around and see. I figure a beanie was involved or something. I don't know. Sounds super hipster. I'm afraid it might have been Jamboree. You like her expression especially? Yeah, she's a little devious. She's so, every time we draw something, I gravitate towards drawing her because she just has so much sass and personality. Grump is always trying to figure it out. And Manny, he's just smart building robots, but she is the one who's got all that crazy energy. So she's fun to draw. My Isle of Dogs screening had a poor single mom with 2 kids in tow. I mean, it's not the worst Wes movie to accidentally take your kids to, but it does get a bit harrowing. Isle of Dogs. Did I see that one? I might have missed that one. Is it something like Lord of the Flies? I liked Isle of Dogs. I haven't seen Asteroid City yet. I'm gonna have to like see these too. So these are like your, are these recommended Wes Anderson movies? I think all I remember is Rushmore and the Royal Tenenbaums. Bottle Rocket is one I kept hearing them talk about. Yeah, the voice acting had a bunch of my favorite in Isle of Dogs. Huh. Hold on, I'm gonna make notes and I better read them later. Let's see. Stay. Okay. Let's see. Shadow Saf. I always say facts. Okay, hold on. We're writing movies. What do we got? Isle of Dogs. Shadow, I had a tummy ache earlier. And technical issues, it was a mess. Asteroid City. How do you get over these darn art slump things? It's actually easier when your bills depend on it. If you're just doing it for like fun, it's gonna be a lot harder to pull out of that. That's from Isle of Dogs. Who did I miss? Asteroid City, there's one. I think that was all of them. Bottle Rockets, there it is. It says first. That's why they were mentioning it, I bet. I think if ever for art slump stuff, the only example I would have of that, like a really, an example of having it depend on your income, making it like your income depending on production of art, you know, you can't really just stop drawing. But what I did was I took time away from a deadline because I was kind of burnt out, and I started drawing these little guys. And so I was more productive doing the thing I wasn't supposed to be doing. And then eventually, you know, people start sending emails, hey, where's that other thing? So for the risk of professional shaming kind of gets you back on track. Nowhere near as stylized as the newer stuff. This Jamboree. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think that's better. That's okay. I'm kind of interested in doing popcorn. Do I have the right focus? Yes. Oh, Wes Anderson was saying things about Gene Hackman with respect, but he was like, yeah, he's hard to work with. He had his blow-ups. He said, I wouldn't think he'd consider me a friend, but I liked working with him. I think Gene Hackman said something to him like, I enjoy the times in the middle of a scene doing the work, and it's all this other stuff in between that I hate. So it feels like the stuff in the in-between is getting told, can you do it this way? Okay, let's see. Popcorn color. Should I do? Okay, you know what? I'll do t-shirts first. So that way it's like middle ground is done. I don't, are you supposed to work like that? Middle ground, and then you just kind of, then foreground, then background? Just kind of hodgepodge. I feel like it's wrong. So, we've got a lot of dark red in the background. He's always wearing a gray or like a bluish gray. Manny, oh, did I just tap you? Manny, what color you want to wear today? I could do I have any fancy, like granulating colors? Something got dark. Okay. I find doing a gross chore helps get me out of the slump. Either the chore gets done or avoiding the chore gives me sudden inspiration. That's not a bad way to go about it, Retro Outro. That's pretty funny. Very bright green. That might be an interesting color for Grump this time around. This weird rusty blue. I don't use it very often. I use that technique for chores sometimes because it always used to be a big to-do to clean the house, clean the whole house. It's like, why? Who has that kind of time? But just go wipe off the tile in the tub. Just do that. And then at least that's clean. And later on, you just pick something else, something easy, like just wipe I don't know why the top of the toilet gets dusty, but just stuff like that. So nothing is ever super filthy. There might be, I don't know if you could, for art stuff, the whole draw this in somebody else's style thing, just try to incorporate something, a style that's new to you that you like, but drawing your own thing in it. That's kind of what, there's an artist I like a lot, a painter. What's his name? Reign of Doom, but I don't remember, I always forget his name. See. Tony Sandoval. Thank you, Joel.
Game begin.
I'll find him on Instagram. Okay. So part of me wants to draw this in Tony Sandoval style. You know what? Dare I try to pull up a website? I think it'd be safer if you guys just perused on your own time. I don't know what happened to OBS. It's what I get for updating stuff. Okay, so again, don't leave your brushes in there. All right. Yes, I was going to do darker grump shirt. I'm gonna use this Schmincke granulating Tundra Violet. It's like it's kind of like a midnight blue with this rusty reddish brown thing that happens. It might not happen on this super absorbent cottony paper. I think the granulation stuff likes paper that isn't quite so absorbent. I could do a little bit and then let it dry and then do another round to try to force those little water lines. Why do I feel like lighting is changing in here? Where does all that toilet lid dust come from, right? I don't know. Like, what's going on over here? Tony Sandoval is really talented. Yeah. Do you have a similar sheet of paper that's not your final work? Oh, like for sampling of the cottony paper, I was doing this. This isn't the same paper, but it is like a thirsty cotton kind of thing. Should we do a little, let's see how it goes. I need to find a brush that is, let's see, somewhere in between these two. This was a real splooshy guy, so it's like, it's usually kind of big for the sizes I work in. That would be good for the seed or something, but I wanted to color this shirt, so I want to get this one, but it's so long and pointy. It's good for fine detail, but I want something in the middle. I don't think I have something in the middle. Do I? Are you in the middle? Maybe. Did I give this a guy a go? Brush control. I've been working on it so hard. Oh my gosh. I have like these, what is it? This one right here. I want to be able to use this so bad. And I mash down immediately. I don't have like the feather-light touch to take advantage of the nice point that it has. So it's in my pile of like, get good. Get good. Okay. Yes, let's try on this. Okay. So it basically just looks like a dusty dark blue. Oh shoot, do you have this one, this guy? Jamboree says I have a pencil pen like that. This one's a super famous one. We're gonna let this guy dry for a second. That guy. I like this one. The ink is perfect. I used to use it all the time for marker drawings. Yes, I saw it recommended somewhere. Yeah, it's a go-to. It's really good, and it's not expensive, like $12, and then I forgot how much the refills are. Let's see. I need to get better with it. And like, what's that saying from Adventure Time, Jake? There's like the first step of getting kind of good at something is being really bad at it. It's like, all right, I've been bad. Let's get good. How many bads do I have to be? So these are the refills. How many were in here? There's nothing in English. It looks like 4 or 5 fit in here. And it's probably somewhere like $6 for the refill. So it's a good deal. And it's somewhat forgiving with alcohol markers. Let's see, what did you do? It's very even. It's not doing the pooling of the red. So let's see if I could do what I was thinking. Push it after the fact. There's pretty heavy-handed water there, and then I'll do a drop of just pure water right there. Let's see. Let's try that again. Concerned about the hipsters. $12 pen, not expensive. Oh, Retro, is that an expensive pen? But oh, I'm sorry, but I get you. You're a professional, so it's an investment. Refills are a good price. Yeah. So maybe you're right. Maybe my opinion of what's affordable is off because I've been doing this professionally for so long. Yeah, it's not a disposable pen, so there's that. This pen I've had probably for over a decade. I'm sure of it. I don't use it daily, but you know, I have other pens, which is a good one. I don't know, I can't speak to how well these hold up against markers. Is this the one? Tombow? These Tombow ones are pretty good. I like the firm one. Which one is this? Hard tip, yeah. This one I like. This has to be like $3 or something, I'm not sure. And then there's a Zebra or Zig or something that a lot of comic artists use. Probably around the same price. But it's not those loose, brushy hair tips. It's more like a not felt, plasticky. I'm not sure. You're just teasing me, sorry. Well, you bring up a good point, and it's good to have like tiered suggestions, I guess. Because if people are watching this to learn how to do, oh, it's doing the red thing. If they're watching this to kind of learn about stuff, I should have a nice range of products to recommend. Like a bird, if it was a Rorschach, did it already expand past the bird phase, Vince? I got used to some kind of Tombows at a workshop and they were so nice to use. I bought some Tombows because my Sharpie collection didn't have enough yellow shades. Oh, interesting. Oh, like the, I don't use their markers that much. Sharpie doesn't have enough yellow shades. I could see that. Sharpie is pretty, they're not there to be to meet all your color needs. It's more of a, like, we'll write on everything. We'll stick real good. They were the only brand that sold a box that was just like 5 different yellow markers in different shades. That's pretty handy. Okay, I'm tempted to, oh, it's totally doing the thing. So you just have to make puddles? Come on. You see that? Some of that's my life. Huh. Okay, so I did a heavy-handed brushstroke and then I went back in and tapped it with pure water. So that, but in a very small footprint. Right here. Oh, let's see. Should I give it a blow dry and see? I think this one's gonna take a while. But I'm never gonna wait for puddles to dry. Jamboree asks, what happens if you tap the excess with a tissue or paper towel? I don't know. Let's find out. I am equipped for that experiment. The art ray gun, is it? Tell me it's being muted. You can't hear it, right? Okay. I kind of like what this one's doing, so I'm gonna sop this one up. It's muted. Okay, good. Let's see. Oh, it's very blue. It picked up the reddish. Not what I was expecting. Like the blue stuck. Oh my goodness. That's pretty neat. Whoa. Nice. That might make the final cut. Do it and dab it. I know, right, Retro? Huh. Look at that. All right, so, and then it never happens like that on the final thing. Oh my goodness. All right. So we went heavy-handed, then we dabbed with water. No, we didn't dab. We dripped with water on it. Then I blow dried it for a hot second. Hot second. And then I dabbed it. Okay. All right. Do I have the right? Here, let me change my. All right. So give this a good little jostling. Get all that pigment mixed up. Ooh, that's dark. What did we learn though? Sometimes dark doesn't look dark. That's pretty dark. Whoa. Choices. Trying to pull some from here, put over here. Avoid the popcorns. Okay, don't leave a halo around every single thing. Just get up in there. Okay. The paint is friends. They want to hang out. Okay, all right, so this so far it's looking kind of like what that first little swatch that we did on the other piece of paper. So I have reasonable hopes. So then after this, we dip pure water on it. Oh, I think it might work. Hold on. manage expectations. Okay, hold on. Thanks for the alert, Retro. Okay. Okay, you do that. Where else can we do that? That's one good thing about this super thick cottony paper. You really can just get in there with, whoops, all kinds of water. Oh my gosh, that might be cool. Okay, so then we'll let that settle, right? And then we dab. Okay. Here, I'll show you what's going on. Yeah. So then I'm gonna dab these darker parts, but maybe, okay, so what do we learn about the dabbing though? It really vibrantifies the blue. It brings out that, all that bluish of the blue, like it sops up all the red, all that rusty color. So where would you want that to be? Maybe in the middle, popcorn area-ish. Crew dog, hey! Grump and Crew enjoying a movie. Nice work, Beth. Tons of buttered popcorn or kettle corn. Which is your and Joel's favorite? We just had some kettle corn like a few hours ago. It was really good. I do like buttered popcorn though. There's just something classic style about a big bucket of buttered popcorn. It's like nostalgic and a celebration of like, we're gonna see a movie, even though it's kind of plain. But kettle corn, it's like the sweet and salty thing that's really good. I think for every 3 popcorn experience, 4 popcorn experiences, 4 will be buttered, 1 will be kettle. I think that's fair, because the kettle is a treat. There was this, we went to this movie theater and they drizzled the popcorn with like, they made stripes of white and dark chocolate on it. It's too much. It was too much. I'd still eat it, but I mean, it's not my preferred popcorn. Did I just, I meant to mute the mic and sip, but you guys got to hear a sip. So what did I do? Did I blow dry this at all, or did I just go straight into the dabbing? I feel like I blow dried it some, but this isn't as wet. I'm gonna dab, okay. Oh, I dabbed extra, that's okay. There, it's proper. That definitely looks like the swatch. Oh, I smeared it. Yep, look at that. It's doing the thing. All that red, it's catching on the rim. So then I'll leave this alone, see if it does the thing, whatever its thing is, and then move on to Manny. Sounds odd, but 1/2 kettle or buttered and 1/2 cheese popcorn mixed. So wait, what? Thank you, Jamboree. Well, we're gonna see how this, it needs to like ripen or something, like all this stuff. You have to have patience. And I'm here with a blow dryer, like 0 patience and a blow dryer. But it keeps getting better. Just let it sit. 1/2 kettle or buttered, 1/2 cheese. Okay, so 1/2 buttered, 1/2 cheese for sure. That sounds good. subtle one cheese though. That's the one where it's like, really? Is it just adding salty, extra salty to the sweet? Yeah, amazing how it cures or something. This one is performing exceptionally well. I wasn't expecting that. I think this is the same one. I still haven't fixed it for Alex. Sorry, Alex. Patience. Okay. So I could do Manny. The only trouble I could possibly get into is that little touchy part where it'll sip all that blue right into his sleeve. So I definitely feel like he needs to be a warm color though. Get like this greeny yellow, blue, and then some sort of not burgundy, that's the color of the chairs. Red? Just like an off red poppy? I could go for a poppy. I don't have poppy. Let's see. That's close. That with a dip of that. That's pretty close. I think I'd like that. All right. I thought you were okay, Raphael. You're not the chosen one, I don't think. Splooshy and little detail. This thing holds so much water. Okay. Let's do this. Let's find a poppy colored. What did I say it was? There we go. This guy. Whoops. Tony Sandoval's watercolor palette, it's just all kind of mixed. Everything is touching everything. It's all this beautiful muted shade versions of whatever these were. And I can't get myself to just let them mix. I try, like there's some orange that fell into the yellow and immediately I dabbed it up. Okay, so what if I just, there's a little bit of this hanging out. I wonder if I can just muddy it up like this. Let's see. Maybe. Now I don't know how it's going to behave. Go for it. Okay, Manny, you are up. I feel like I need the smaller one. Hold on, let's see. not poppy, but it's really a nice color for Manny. So, we'll have to wait and see if that granulating blue red that I mixed in there like affects it after the fact. It's very skippy right here. What's going on? What is going on? It's like maybe I got my greasy fingerprint on it or something. I'm gonna have like that watercolor outline around all the popcorns. Just get in there, touch the popcorns. Okay. Another thing I could do is tape off some of these. I don't have to go full bleed with all these watercolors. Tape off a nice little frame. Okay. So I'll let that dry, or I will blow dry it. I'm not letting anything, I'll force it to dry, and then I'll do another layer, a darker one, to add some shadows to it. Butter from the popcorn, probably. Okay, let's see. Maybe I would like one size smaller. Flat. Okay, we'll do this tiny guy.
When the drum beat go, play this.
you want right here. Oh, it took all of it up. It's a pretty nifty delete.
Game over.
There. I think that'll do. So, popcorn bucket. You think that looks really nice? I think it's okay. Like going in, hoping for something, and then getting something else, and thinking like, that'll work too. That's fine. Popcorn bucket. So I was thinking, like, the colors of like white and red, but not super white, like that weird off-white buttery eggshell kind of, like Bluff Titanium, this thing. I should do the whole thing Bluff Titanium and then do a red over it. Is that my red? I guess that's red. Yeah, I like that type of red and white combo where it's not just pure white. It's just kind of, it seems more circusy if it's off-white. Who's the, let's do this guy. Okay. How much of this Buff Titanium will cover and mute my line work? Kind of muddies it up or makes it chalky a little. Don't get this one. This postcard set. They're so silly. You're supposed to paint on the front, like on the business end of the postcard. This is the back. It's not double-sided. I would want the nicer front paper on the back of the postcard, and then this could just be your super cool words and stuff. This is not exactly the color I want. What would it need though? Yellow? With yellow and water? MPT, hey! Good morning. How you doing? You getting ready to stream? I struggle busted something good earlier. My camera didn't work. You know what? I'll say it again. The hot tip of the day: don't eat sushi from the farmer's market. In Southern California, anyway. I'm sure it's fine in Japan, but oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. Now it's watercolor. Got coffee and some Oreos. Ooh, that sounds good. And we'll definitely be at Tokyo Comic Con this year. Yay! Yay! We're waiting for the applications to go live. Okay, so that's somewhere in between these two colors. Almost there. If I dab a little buff titanium into this color, maybe a little bit of red to soften it. Oh my goodness. My friend is planning to come from the US and he's never been to a con before. That's gonna be insane. So your friend has been to Japan before? Okay, so just a touch of red. Okay, little heartier of a touch. Did I get you? Okay, with some. Let's try that again. My first convention was San Diego Comic-Con, but it was so long ago that it wasn't even the same deal as it is now. Okay. That's close. That's close. Maybe a watered down version of that. Oh, I think we found it. Oh, look at that. Okay. Yeah, he's been to Japan quite a few times. My treasures collapsed on me. So we'll spend a few days in Tokyo for the con, and then he's staying with us in Kobe. Okay, so then where would you take your friend in Tokyo to visit that's not super tourist trappy? Don't blow up your favorite. I mean, that's like 8 of my most favorite people, so it's not like you're gonna blow up your spot. Okay, so oops. This is the exact color I was going for. And I mixed it with enough water that it's not getting my line art all murky looking. We're not planning to do much. Watercolor pro, that's right. Oh my goodness. Oh, get the little guy. He hasn't been to Kobe or Osaka yet, so that will be our main focus. kind of, as far as art supplies go, there's some nibs I want to get. I can get them here, but I was wondering if they're a product of Japan, if they'd be cheaper over there. And it's not like I have a deadline for quill and ink work, so I could wait. I'll have to make a list because I get there and I forget. I definitely wanted Copic multi-liner nibs, but that's just a lost cause. I don't think they're making the sizes that I need anymore. Okay, what do you think? That's a good start. Oh, are you guys all cosplaying? Are you cosplaying? There's no way he's traveling to Japan to a con for the first time. His first con, I should say. And cosplaying. That would be overkill. Let's drop a little shadow here. I'm running out. This is the extent of my perfect color. Are you dry enough? I want to do a line of shadow and I don't want it to run. Okay, I gotta do the thing. I don't know who you guys are talking about. There's a Twitch streamer from Japan who does woodcut art. Woodblock prints. Japanese printmaking is the channel. Okay, I'm gonna check that one out. Yeah, that's a lot. There, look at that. Like it never happened. All right, so get that nice warm red in there. Foreign guy who has lived in Japan forever. Who does ukiyo-e? Pardon my pronunciation. Okay, so I got choices. I'm a half tempted to just kind of dab in some red into this one and kind of let it get weird. Oh, that's the woodblock art. Okay. Not that red. Hold on. Get a bigger dollop in there. Oh, that's orange. Perfect. I know colors. Okay. So let's see how this turns out. I suspect it's going to be a lot like Manny's shirt, where it wasn't that super granulating effect, but it kind of gave it a little, texture. It's not so clean and crisp. Okay, let's see. So, I already did the dark stripes in there. Those will be red. And then popcorn. That's a good popcorn color, and I'm all out. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have been good to match the tub with the popcorn. But then I should have reconsidered the tub color. Ah. What? I don't know if it's 2 steps forward, 1 back, or 1 forward, 2 back. So, okay, pronunciation is ukeoe, but is it ukeoe all the way, or is it ukeoe? I mean, I'm saying the same thing over and over, right? There's like the inflections. I feel like Japanese words don't have inflections on particular syllables. They just kind of barrel through the word. Like Osaka, just kind of, I could be wrong though, I don't know. Sakura. Again, with this weird non-paintable areas. It's right up against the woodblock glue. Not exactly the prime area, which is why I should consider taping off and framing some of these. There are inflections with some words, but things get shortened a lot. I'm still trying to learn the words to Creepy Nuts, Bling Bang Bang Born. Tough. A language you don't understand, and they kind of go through it so quickly and mush words together. There's no way I would learn Otanoke. That's too long. Why are you taking so long to just get in there, Red? Find a home. I think the popcorn looks pretty great at it as is. Oh, like no paint? You think my brilliant line work will let it stand on its own? The popcorn looks pretty delicious. Oh, okay, well, shoot. Let's leave it alone. I think it would, but it's up to you, of course. You know what, Jamboree? The good thing about it is I can just decide later. If the option is to not paint it, it's super easy to just change our minds and paint it after. Okay. Let's see. Kind of. That's still orange. It's still orange. I keep dabbing in the orange. These things. I guess this one's translucent because it's the darkest one, but it's the lightest one. So I keep dipping in that when I should be over here. Colors are hard. Just want to juicify some of these. I'm a little too anemic. All right. That is a bucket of popcorn. That's pretty close to how I was imagining it. As far as this getting close to how I imagined it, I think just the bucket. I think it's just the bucket. We'll see. Everything else is like, oh, okay, I guess that's how that's gonna look. Let's see, let's change. All right. Nom. Look at that. Oh, I got some red in his hand. Let's see. Oh, well, that's how that is. It was deliberate. So I wonder what part of the movie they're watching right now. Mixed reactions. I need to do their mouths, get some dark shading in there. Maybe that same Payne's gray. Chief bucket paint stained his hands. That's what happened, yeah. That's the story. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's coming along. I'll decide what color we'll put in those. Those will be, I guess those should probably, the armrests should be Payne's gray, something not too showy. So I think what I'm picturing is that when the darkness of the background comes in, they'll pop more, and then I can add a little bit of shadows if they need some more. I think that'll work. Again, I didn't leave myself a place to sign. I have to do a little tiny Sotelo right there. Yeah, I think that's probably as far as I'll get tonight. Oh, straw stripes should be red. I like stripy red, I guess. Okay. Better than I thought it was going to be when everything was crashing down at 4 o'clock. My tummy hurt. My cameras didn't work. But look at this. I feel better. This came out okay so far. No complaints. Stripey red is a classic, right? Okay, so most of the time I'm trying to stream Wednesdays as well, but sometimes, you know, I would say somebody's graduation is a good reason to not stream. And somebody's graduation is tomorrow. So I'm gonna skip tomorrow And then it should be regular schedule, Tuesday and Wednesday the following week. Yeah, and then after that, random things come up, but I like hanging out and drawing stuff, painting stuff, and it's cool that you guys hang out. So thank you very much. All right, let's see. I haven't been raiding out recently. I don't know if there's anybody who you guys would like. Mute the tab. Let's see. You know what? I'm going here anyways. So, how's about we all go there together? Okay, I'm gonna do the thanks for watching. Oh, there we go. All right. And thank you guys so much. Thanks for the words of encouragement and the cool tips. I'm learning a lot, and it's really nice to have you guys here along for the ride. So, with that said, let's go see who we could raid. All right, see you guys later.
What? Aku. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Oh, hello. We're not doing much. I mean, we did something. We inked today. You had a water gun fight with your friend's kids at the... Oh, are you good at it? Wait, water gun fight.